Did you know that it is possible to make over $10,000 per month, even if you have a small following, and even if you don't have any experience or any business whatsoever? Because the reality is that you don't need a ton of followers in order to make money from Instagram. You just need to be able to follow a proven system in order for you to make $10,000 a month. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly step-by-step how to do it, even if you don't have a business right now, if you are an existing business owner, or if you're starting from complete zero and don't have any experience. My name is Josue Pena, founder of Online CEO, and I've been using Instagram for business since 2016. And since then, I've been able to do millions of dollars and has also helped hundreds of others do exactly the same thing by simply using Instagram in a very unique way to market products and services and make a ton of sales in the process. Some of those clients have literally transformed their entire business because of it, and some even have gone from a bartender just 3 years ago, and today they're a multi-millionaire, like for example, our good friend and client right here, Ecom Dave.
It's your boy Ecom Dave. I have made $19,000 and I still have 5,000 more to collect. Even with this whole COVID-19, I was still able to scale my business. Now you guys just wait till this is over. I'm gonna get to 7 figures. Thank you, Josue. Thank you for showing me the way.
So let's just jump into it right away, because there's 3 simple steps in order to make those $10,000 per month from Instagram, even if you start from zero. Now, step number 1, and this is probably the most obvious one, and that is only sell to people with money. What I mean by this is that if you're trying to sell a collector's item, like for example, an old car from the 1900s, to a random person down the street, they're probably just going to see that car as complete junk.
Here in my garage.
But if you sell that same car to a collector, then that person will be willing to give you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 for that same car. So here you didn't even change what you were selling, you only changed the person you were selling it to. And this is extremely important that you take this into account, because selling to the wrong person will ultimately lead you in the wrong path. And not only that, it will also make you work with the worst possible people, which are cheap which always want more, are never satisfied, and simply are a pain in the to deal with. Now, this is obviously easier said than done. So the question is, how do you even sell products and services to people with money? So the main thing here you got to think about is, what do business owners or entrepreneurs or dentists or plastic surgeons or whatever avatar that you're targeting to has money wants? And that is always step number 1. Now that we got through the obvious, let's just go to step number 2. And that is lead with proof. What I mean by this is that nobody is going to buy something off of you just because you said so. Selling something for $3,000 is not the same thing that selling something for $30. The person who pays $3,000 needs a lot more education, a lot more warming up to do, needs to understand the product and service you're selling, and all these different things. The person who just buys it for $30 probably doesn't even care. So here is extremely important that the marketing that goes beforehand in order for you to sell the high ticket or high price point or premium price point product and service is good. And the easiest ways to do this is to simply lead with proof. If you are a fitness coach, simply showcase the people that you have helped lose weight. If you are a relationship coach, simply show the marriages that you've saved. If you are a plastic surgeon or a dentist, simply show the clients and the results that you've gotten. It is as simple as that. Just simply show the results that you've gotten yourself or that you have helped other clients achieve. In our own Instagram page, you see right here at the top that there's tons and tons of testimonials and results from different people. Just put there as highlights. And then the first 3 pinned posts at the top are also testimonials and more proof, as you can see right there. This one, for example, is just a video of how we did over $1 million in just 6 months. And again, 100% from Instagram. And again, here's another proof of one of our clients of how we helped them to grow from $4,000 to $7,000 a month to over $140,000 a month in just a couple months with just 4,000 followers. And to hit this even harder, it is the reason why we have this page with so many testimonials and so much proof that literally just goes on and on and on and on for ages. So in short, the more proof you have, the better it is, because it just shows that you do know what you're talking about and you can actually help people achieve a specific result. Now, number 3, in order for you to close somebody or make a sale, sale is like a dance. You know, like bachata or merengue or salsa or tango. It is a beautiful dance that one person has to lead and the other person has to follow. Sales is exactly the same thing. when you're talking to somebody with a prospect or whatever, you need to be in charge of the conversation or leading the conversation. Because if you let the prospect or whoever take control of the conversation, you're ultimately going to lose control and your position play will be lost and you're ultimately going to lose the sale. So in other words, now this does not mean that you are the one that is going to be talking all the time. In fact, if you're talking all the time, it simply means the person on the other side, aka the prospect, is controlling the conversation and you that are trying to make the sale lost it. So the question is, how do you even control the conversation in the first place? How do you make sure you are the leader leading the beautiful dance of sales? And here is as simple as asking questions. You, as the closer, should be simply asking questions, leading the conversation where you want it to go to see if the product and service you're offering can actually help the person in the first place.
Thank you for your vote of confidence. Welcome to the Investor Center.
And that is ultimately what you want. So you're simply asking questions to see if the prospect might be interested in what you have to offer and if the thing that you're actually offering can help them in the first place. And with this, you're ultimately leading the sales call in the way that you want to, which means that you are going to be listening 80% of the time and talking 20%. And the prospect will be talking 80% of the time and listening 20% of the time. And this is how you lead a conversation. Let me give you another example. If a guy's flirting or talking to a girl and all he does is talk about himself, how great he is, how awesome he is.
Listen to me very carefully.
And that is all he's doing, do you think the girl is going to actually be closed? The chances are it is not, because the person is trying to be too prideful, trying to flex too hard.
What up,
When it should be a subtle but elegant flex.
Hey girl, I could take you to the candy shop.
Oh my God, you're so cute.
And then let the other person talk about themselves, hear them out, and lead the conversation where you want it to go. That is what a good leader does. So in other words, sales is like a dance. You need to make sure that you're having a framework in order to lead the conversation where you want to, and you're asking questions to see if the product and service that you're offering can actually help the prospect in the first place. And that is the reason why we just simply create a sales script that each and every single one of our closers follows, including myself. We follow the framework no matter what, follow the process, and we do it in a way where it's genuine. We're not reading off a script. We're simply communicating in an elegant way where, again, it's like a dance. Because after you learn the dance move, you can dance all day long on the dance floor. Be willing to walk away. And this sounds counterintuitive when it comes to trying to close a sale, but the reality is that the person who's willing to walk away the most is ultimately going to get what they want in any negotiation, in any aspect of life. In this instance, for example, if you, the closer, the person who's trying to close the deal, looks too desperate or sounds too desperate, and you're talking too much, and you're not asking questions and leading the conversation, the prospect is ultimately going to get turned off and not going to want to work with you in the first place.
For an extra $50, I'm gonna give you a pair of windshield wipers for free.
Look, I'm not doing this today, okay?
I'll give you my jacket.
So the easiest way to do that is don't be needy. Nobody likes a needy person. Again, lead the conversation on how you want it to go. Follow a proven framework and you'll see the amazing results that you get. So this all comes down to the process, the framework, the script, and you understanding how to lead the conversation in the best way. Now, what I mean by willing to walk away is do not work with clients who are not willing to pay you what you're worth. AKA, do not negotiate with terrorists. When somebody asks, can you give me a discount? Do not discount your products and services, because ultimately what you're doing is devaluing it in the prospect's mind. The best thing you can do is simply say, hey, look, if you pay this price, we'll add other bonuses on top of it to make it even more valuable. Because if somebody's trying to negotiate you down from $3,000 to $2,000, the chances of them having that extra $1,000 is pretty high. So all you have to do is communicate effectively the value of what you're selling in a way where they feel like, hey, the $2,000 to $3,000 jump, it is 100% worth it. Now, before we continue, if you got to this point and you enjoyed this video, I will super highly appreciate it if you hit that like button down below. And if you want to learn more about how to make more sales on Instagram and make money online, just hit that subscribe button down below. Every single week, we're publishing new videos just like this one. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, Josue, now I know how to sell. Now I know the framework to follow. Now I know that I need to only be talking to people with money because they are going to be the ones who are willing to pay premium prices. It is a lot easier to sell something for a premium, charge the right people, and get to that $10,000 a month. The question is, what the heck do I sell? And what the heck do I do if I have no followers? Because that's obviously the next question that people are mostly going to ask. And here's where something very, very interesting comes into play. Because in today's day and age, there's a massive opportunity that was not available before when it comes to leveraging an existing business and for you to make high ticket commissions and paychecks just for doing so. And the way you do that is by becoming what's called a digital closer or an online closer or a social closer, which ultimately what you're doing is simply leveraging the leads, the following, the audience that another influencer or another business owner has, talking to those people and simply offering products and services that they were already interested in. And for doing so, you're able to make $300, $500, even $1,000 per hour. And I know this sounds crazy, but trust me, it is true. So I broke this entire concept step by step of how you can do it and how you can make all the way to $100,000 over the next few months just by doing so. The link to that video is going to be the link down below in the description or the link right here on this video. So go check it out and we'll see you there.